Hi, Bob. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm here.
You're here?
Yeah.
And where's here?
Another day.
Another day, another dollar, but what day?
Well, today is Friday. What do you read?
Okay. I'm reading what happened in 1960 and today in history. Tell me, who are you going to vote for in this next election?
You tell me. I don't have idea.
Are you going to vote for Donald Trump?
I don't think so.
It's just a yes or no answer, and you don't really have to answer because you know what? Your own ballot is just that. It's your own. I mean, you can do whatever you please. I myself basically am a Republican. Of course, my poor little candidate, George Pataki, seems to went by the wayside, so I might have to go and fiddle-faddle with Jeb Bush, because I love the Bush family. And you know that Barbara Bush is actually related to a former president. Are you still there?
Yeah. Yeah, just keep it. I want to hear you.
Barbara Bush is related to Franklin Pierce because she's Barbara Pierce Bush, you know?
Okay. What do you think about Al, Trump, Jeb Bush, Rubio?
Rubio lives beyond his means. It's fairly, between the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, the Orlando papers, the St. Petersburg papers, Tallahassee papers, he has a propensity of living beyond his means, which is okay with me because I have a propensity of living beyond my means. But if I'm going to be the next president or governor or senator or congressman or dog catcher, you have to live within a budget. Now, I don't think he knows how to live within a budget. Ted Cruz, he's a troublemaker. If you can't get along with Lamar Alexander, who's our senator here in Tennessee, then by golly, you can't get along with anyone. Lamar Alexander, he could make friends with a rat. I mean, Lamar Alexander is so malleable in his personality. I'm not saying his politics, but his personality. He gets along with everyone. I mean, that's just his persona. I mean, politics aside, the guy is just plain old good guy. I mean, he doesn't really hate people. Some things I agree with, some things I disagree with, but I'm not going to say it's one way or the other. But if you cannot get along with him on a personal level, that's an issue. And then, and then Ted Cruz, now I'm going to a Donald Trump thing. Well, was he born in Canada? Was he not born in Canada? His mother is what? A Canadian American? Well, what? Y'all made this big issue over Obama. Is he from Kenya, Hawaii, the Philippines, or Kansas? I mean, Dorothy, come home. I mean, you made the big deal over at that, and then now nothing's being said, but I don't, to me that's like ridiculous, and it's not worth my 5 minutes to deal with. Where was he born? Okay, well, the people of Texas elected him as their senator. Okay, the people of Texas have that right. You elect them, they're yours. I'm not real thrilled with some of the people we have elected, but they're mine, and I respect that. I respect Texans because that's who they decided they wanted to represent them. We have Alexander and Corker. I'm not saying I like them or dislike them, but within the same context, yet there's a lot of things I disagree with them about. There's a lot of things I agree with them with. And I'm not saying that that's okay or not okay. It's just, that's politics. And all politics comes back home. If I can get, my suit